It's the most wonderful time
Don't.
of the year.
Don't do this to me, Rob.
There's snow on the ground, and it's not actually fun because it's freaking cold.
Yeah, it's miserable outside right now.
It's pretty bad. I woke up and I audibly gasped at my balcony had some snow on it.
Yeah. For those listening, we're living in Canada,
We're
and
in Canada,
Canada,
which is a frigid wasteland.
It's a frigid wasteland
in which no one ever escapes.
Yeah, and it got cold recently.
It did.
So
it's apparently starting to be wintertime. Just like how the stores immediately creep into Christmas following Halloween. We're 1 week ish out, and it's the cold. It's the cold times.
It's the cold times.
It's the cold times.
Excellent.
So we just came in off the street. So we might, if you hear audible shivering,
that's me. Probably.
Yeah. Hi, this is How to Not, a show where we read WikiHow articles and find out how to be regular, normal human beings by following absolutely clear, honest, and not weird instructions. My name is Robin.
And I'm Kaitlyn Alexander.
And so this week, we are using our first fan submission.
Yeah. So, Dino Nugget on Twitter submitted 3 ways to be random. How to be random.
Thank you for submitting.
So we're gonna teach y'all how to be random today.
Because I just sometimes I just want to go and have a conversation with someone where I'm like, I don't want them to predict what I'm going to say.
it's the way you said that.
I want them to be like, what's this now? And yeah, and okay, and
just
I
nodding in
guess,
confusion.
and okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. This is the article for you, Rob. And this is the byline. Randomness, randomosity, randomology, randomism, whatever you may call it, means improvisational humor, creating your own phrases or monologues on the spot. Done properly, it can be a hilarious and juvenile way to perform for your friends. Done poorly, it can be annoying as string cheese dust in a dust storm. Either way, learn to speak, act, and think randomly with your friends.
It's a pretty random article.
It is. The fact that they have they tried to give it a ism. Randomism isn't a thing, is it?
No, I don't think any of those words were real, but what I'm going to give credit for.
They were random.
They were random. And this article, from the outset, we know that this person is an expert in this field.
Yeah.
Like string cheese in a snowstorm? What was that?
That entire thing made no sense.
Exactly.
So we're there.
Yeah. And we are struggling to keep up just as anybody would.
Yeah.
In conversation with a random person.
So the first method of being random is speaking randomly. Number 1 is use non sequiturs. Non sequitur is Latin for does not follow and describes the speaker's failure to construct an argument in a logical manner. This phrase has been used since the time of the Caesars. Today, the word random is used in basically this way, referring to the use of non sequitur for comedy.
Yeah. Wow. So that's actually...
That was actually like a really good definition.
A little smart.
Yeah.
I've never realized that it's a definition of non sequitur.
Me either.
What was it? Not flowing from logic?
Does not follow.
Does not follow. Okay.
I had no idea. Wow. Okay, and then it just says, strictly speaking, a person is not random. A phrase or an action can seem spontaneous or unexpected, but one person is not more or less random than another.
How dare you?
That's such an insult. I'm trying to learn how to be random, and you're telling me that nothing I'm going to accomplish in this article will make me any more random than the next human?
Why are you shooting down my dreams? Ever since I was a 6-year-old boy, I grew up wanting to be not an astronaut, not a cartoonist.
You wanted to be random.
I wanted to be so random.
Wow.
I wanted people to go like, what's this boy up to? I can't tell.
Perfect.
My entire life. And now just shooting that down.
In one sentence.
In one sentence, a person can't be random. Well,
they have ways to teach you how to personify randomness.
Well, is this an adverb versus a noun versus is it just semantics like that?
I think it's probably semantics. We're not going to honor those.
A person can't be random. They can act randomly.
Well,
okay.
Well, you're going to be random.
Okay, well,
this article is called How to Be Random. And
you know what? That doesn't sound very random of you.
Yeah, this sounds oddly specific.
Following those rules pretty strictly, I hear. Those grade 12 English rules.
Somebody knows their grammar.
Somebody knows their grammar and is not being kumquat. See, I did a random.
Whoa, that was so
And that's what this article should be.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Step 2 is be oddly specific with what you're saying. It will sound more random or like you've had some kind of head injury. For example, instead of saying a few years ago, be more specific and say a few years after the years before 10 years ago, I was speaking to the brother of my sister's father's uncle. Take your figures of speech to the extreme.
Well, is that random or is that tedious?
Is that tedious? Is that just annoying? Because like that, if somebody was like 10 years ago, but 1 year before, and then my brother's father's uncle's sister, I'd be like...
It's a fine line that they have to walk between just tedious irritation and being fun and random.
Yeah. So...
You know what's the most random movie? The Day After Tomorrow.
Accurate.
Yeah. Because did you see all those ice things just taking over a library?
They were just like, it's ours now.
Like, it sounds like I just threw a bunch of random words together, but I didn't. That was a thing that happened. That was
an actual thing that happened.
So there you go.
True. Okay.
It works.
Yeah. So the third one is to learn very specific facts and recite them regularly. Start thinking of the most obscure, inane, and spectacularly random details under the sun and committing them to memory. The more you got rattling around in your noggin, the more random you'll be able to be. Don't use regular colors like blue. Use eggshell or dioxazine violet. Look through Liquitex paint names for ideas. My favorite is Hooker's green. In your writing and your speech, and yes, those are real colors.
Can I throw in another suggestion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pokémon town names.
Oh my god.
That's how I fancied up my colors when I was a kid.
Yes.
Vermilion.
Yes.
Fuchsia.
Yes.
Saffron.
Yes.
Goldenrod.
Oh my god, you've nailed it.
Palette.
Yep.
Others.
Yep.
Cinnabar.
If somebody came up to me and was like, oh, I like that Hooker's green sweater you're wearing, I'd be like, never speak to me again.
That's bad. That's bad random.
That's bad random.
There's good random.
There's good random, which is like that color of blue you're wearing is also the color blue that my childhood budgie was, and looking at your sweater makes me think of my childhood budgie, and I'm happy.
And that was a long, repetitive kind of tedious sentence.
Exactly. I was random
Very
as
random.
hell.
Very
it's
random.
Like I just thought of it on the spot.
Yes.
Whoa.
Very random. Very good.
This is maybe my favorite point of the article. Mm-hmm. Avoid wandom words. Wandom means wanna be random, and can be extremely heartbreaking that someone would feel the need to invent this term. This is using usually formally random material that has been overused and is just not random anymore. Strictly speaking, anything that you've used for joke purposes before can only be random once. Wandom words include pickle, chicken, monkey, dino, penguin, purple, pie, squirrel, moo, pizza, mayonnaise, pudding, pants, rarr, socks, pony, llama, unicorn, taco, cheese, and nose. Of course, the random list is fairly culturally specific to North American school culture, so feel free to ignore this step. Use random words as you see them. That was just a word, like a list of random words.
And please feel free to ignore. Is that what that said?
Yes. So, like, if what?
I mean, let's break it down. So there's a lot of animals. Yeah. There was a lot of words that apparently were separated, but seemed to go together, like putting pants on monkeys. What was it?
Putting pants was next to each other.
Putting pantses.
Monkey, dino. The only one I'll agree with is rarr.
Yeah,
there was a point where like rarr was a random thing, and now it's not. Now it's just you're annoying.
What was it?
Wasn't it like a comic where it was like I go rarr or something?
Are you thinking like is it like in a similar way of like when somebody sees like a quote cat fight, they're like meow or like any of that stuff?
Yeah.
Like rarr. Like, oh, you're fighting.
It's not.
You're fighting.
It's not great. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So just make up your own list of random words that you have concluded are too random for use, and don't use them.
Walk around with a notepad.
Every time you say a word.
Every time you say any word.
Any word.
Write it down
in your notepad.
Then, once you build up a full notepad, somebody engages you with a conversation, you just start flipping through those pages and seeing random words and just, pillow, teacher, museum, sky.
Can you string together sentences?
The basketball jumped goldenrod.
Okay. Solid.
And then you walked away,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you couldn't handle my randomness.
No, because I was like, whoa, too random for me.
Too random.
That seemed like you were a little drunk.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell if there's an aura of randomness or drunk around. I've walked around late on a Saturday night in downtown Toronto.
I've been approached by many random people.
So many random people.
But then I'm like,
stumbling into the street.
They might be drunk.
Yelling at their, quote, buddies.
Yeah.
Just hailing down taxis by kind of throwing themselves.
Yeah, just like jumping in front of taxis.
Yeah.
You know.
Random.
So random.
What random bros.
Speaking of randomness, speak about yourself in the third person. Third person means replacing I with your full name. This is common to the ego-obsessed and many professional wrestlers. If you want to take it even further, when you're speaking about the group you're in, by using random alternative group concepts, instead of saying we, say our company, our army, the movement. Keep switching between normal speaking and these methods, and also constantly change the replacements themselves for maximum efficacy.
Is Jake Paul just a random guy?
Yes.
I get it now.
He's the king of random, which is why Team 10 and all that shit exists.
So let's go back to the beginning of the episode.
Yes.
Restart it now, because now we know that the actual name of the
Paul
article.
wrote this.
How do you become Jake Paul?
How do you become Jake Paul?
Everyone wants to be.
Everyone wants to be good old
Jake Paul. Good old Paul.
Good old Paul.
Good old Paul.
Good old Jakey.
Everyone wants to appear on the news and seem completely unsorry. There's a word I'm looking for, but unsorry.
Unapologetic?
Unapologetic? Unapologetic.
So random.
So unapologetic about setting fire to your neighbor's house or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you yourself want to get on a Disney sitcom, but then feel like you're a little confined,
yeah,
and you need to get out of here.
Is that Jake Paul or is that his brother? Because I know there's like a Logan.
Are they multiplying?
There's a Logan Paul and a Jake. Isn't there? There's like two.
Are they like Hemsworths, where like
they look the same?
Really, one exists, but they go by multiple names.
Yeah. Which one am I thinking of?
I think Jake Paul was the problem.
Yeah, and Logan Paul.
Logan Paul might be an innocent, nice person who is being dragged down by his brother's reputation.
I'm not confident in saying that. I don't know.
Okay. Be wary of Logan Paul.
Be wary of Logan Paul.
Give a benefit of a doubt, but be wary.
Jake Paul.
Don't turn your back on Logan Paul, or he might hit you with a random, random firecracker in your butt or something.
This is actually the Paul family, attitude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to be an adopted brother of the Pauls?
Honestly, some people might.
Go up to your door. To their door. Knock, knock, knock. Hello? Who is this? Kumquat.
Potatoes.
Bergs.
They're like, welcome to the family.
You've cracked the code.
Shit.
Welcome
to Team 10, everyone.
That is the password for our mansion out in the Hollywood Hills.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the number 2 method is acting randomly. So that was speaking randomly. This is acting randomly. 1, dress in unusual clothing combinations. Put on a very normal outfit, like jeans and a t-shirt, but add something ridiculous, like a big gorilla mask. Of course. Of course, you could also go with strange clothing all the way. You might want to invest in things like suspenders, top hats, parasols, glitter vests, canes, ribbons, army boots, hippie, vintage things, neon things, glow sticks, or rainbow suspenders. The trick is to have basic staples. Plain t-shirts in varying colors and a couple pair of blue jeans, maybe in gray, paired with freaky accessories. Get your freak on.
So if there's like a store, it's the random store.
The random store. It's
somewhere halfway between a Salvation Army thrift shop.
Yeah.
And a Halloween party city
store.
Yeah. It's somewhere. It's all mixed up like that.
You know, it might just be Party City. Have you ever been into a Party City?
I have been into a Party City.
Nothing is organized.
Right.
And there's no reason any of that clothing exists.
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Party City, though.
Yeah.
Not random enough.
True.
Because they pop up at very specific points of the year.
True.
For a real random store.
Party City in February.
It opens February 26th.
Yeah.
At 3:45 in the morning.
Only for 7 hours.
For 7 hours. There's no employees.
There's no, it's a trust system.
It runs purely on Bitcoin.
Yeah. Perfect.
And how you get in is there is a cellar door that you think belongs to the bar next door. No. With your foot, knock 3 times.
It's Jake Paul.
Do a spin twice around. Jake Paul pokes his head out. You made it.
It's welcome.
Welcome. We're here in St. Louis.
It's St. Louis, Party City.
It's in one city, randomly selected every year.
Throw a dart at a map, and that's where it is.
That's how they decide it.
Yeah.
And also, on February 25th, they require everybody to throw darts at their own globes, and you have to follow that place.
And wherever it lands, you have to open up a Party City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how chain stores work now.
That is how
McDonald's bought up all the good properties.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's just a random
darts on maps.
Random
just go in there.
Land grab. Of just go wherever you can. Hope that you see a successful business.
Amazing. Okay. So the second one is form unusual obsessions. Pick a certain state, food, person, or animal. Make them very public and insane. Maybe you should be obsessed with Hindenburg disaster, labradoodles, or the actor Charles Nelson Riley. Learn as much as possible about unusual and specific historical trivia and bring it up more or less at random. Pick something you're genuinely interested in to make it worth your while. So Jake Paul made his thing being an asshole.
Sure.
And has followed through.
To be fair, you would also be an asshole if you were obsessed with the Hindenburg disaster.
The Hindenburg disaster. Is whoever wrote this okay?
So we're at a party.
Yeah.
Not a party city.
Not a party city.
We've taken the party city supplies. We've gone to a party.
Yeah, it's not February 26th.
Look, guys, it's the other 364 days of the year. You're at a party.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So
try and have some party conversation.
Yeah. So walk up to me.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Cool party, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Just threw some peach schnapps in this cup and I'm drinking it.
Is it pretty good?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might go sometime soon. I'm pretty tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just got here.
Okay. I mean, I've just been thinking about the Hindenburg disaster all this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You always seem to be thinking about that.
My energy is really going down like a giant zeppelin if you think about it.
Oh my god.
And I feel like I have a fever.
Do you?
As if the outside is on fire. I feel like I'm just slowly falling to the ground.
Can you get out of my house? You need to leave.
Is this your house?
Yeah, it's my house.
I don't know. I just knocked 3 times on a cellar door, and
so you
Jake
showed
Paul
up
let
random.
me in. Yeah,
Jake, you can't let these people in anymore.
Jake, I'm cool to stay, right? I'm crashing on the couch. Yeah. Thanks, Jake.
And scene. We're really great at this Master of Theater. Mm-hmm. I'm really scared that I tried to do his voice. Okay. So this one's just like a fairly simple step. It's just listen. So it's just listen to the conversation and respond with something that'll come off as an off-the-wall comment at an appropriate moment. It's not appropriate to interject a random gag when your girlfriend is trying to tell you about how she feels or when your parents are scolding you about not cleaning your room.
Wait, whoa.
Wait.
Seems like an unrelated thing. Seems like they're trying to get something off their chest.
This seems like they've made this mistake and are just trying to teach me. Did this person get dumped and just wrote this as an article to make themselves feel better?
It seems unrelated.
Jake, are you okay?
Yeah, it's like, hey, okay. Step 4, write a notepad full of your favorite things. And also, Sharon, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Step 5, jump outside in the rain and yell, wa la 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 la. And Sharon, please take me back. I need you so much.
Sharon, I love you.
Step 6, book a flight to Austin, Texas, where you're going to go and hang out at South by Southwest.
With the sign that just says, Sharon, take me back. Mm-hmm. That's what's hidden underneath all of these steps.
Book a second ticket for Sharon.
This desperate person.
Please, Sharon.
Please, Sharon, take me back.
I can stop being random.
I won't make random jokes anymore.
You won't tell me that you love me and then I'll go... Bermuda. I won't just say random things. I'll say I love you back.
I won't start singing Africa by Tono.
I won't be weirdly obsessed with geographical places for some reason. I feel like we mentioned 3 in a minute.
We did.
Yeah. Sharon, I'll stay with you in St. Louis.
You're mine. Be with me.
I'll stay with you in St. Louis. I'm sorry. I don't want to leave.
St. Louis again.
I don't want to leave.
Oh my god.
Will you go with me to Party City?
Jake Paul.
It's where we had our first date. On February 26th at 3:45 in the morning.
You said you would love me. Oh my god. Okay. My cheeks hurt. That actually made me laugh so hard. Okay. Final step to acting randomly is to add a title to your name. And I just want to say that the image for this is a toe tag that says John Doe the Inhospitable.
Oh no.
Why be your regular old self? Only refer to yourself as Lord Stephen or Captain Teresa. Better yet, invent your own. If you use an adjective, make sure it doesn't only apply to people in normal situations. If you use a noun, make it an uncommon one or one in another language. Examples include John Doe the Inhospitable, Dr. John Doe of Topeka, and John El Fuego.
What did you say the image was?
It's just a toe tag.
When you say a toe tag, I thought it was actually like an image of like some feet sticking out on a morgue slab with a toe tag attached to it saying the inhospitable. It's just I think it's a business card is the word you're looking for, Kaitlyn.
That would be the word I'm looking for. But I was trying to be random.
Kaitlyn, it's not random, it's misinformed, and it's a little scary that you're like, you go to business luncheons and you exchange, it's like, do you have your toe tag? Give me your toe tag.
That's not what they're called. Just kidding. That's why they don't let me network.
Give me your toe tag.
Hey, what's up? Give me your toe tag. What?
Here's my toe tag. Hit me up.
This would explain why none of my business meetings go well.
Okay, so that sounds like a really good project. I'm really interested.
Yeah.
Do you have your death certificate? Because I need to get in contact with you.
Holy shit.
Kaitlyn, that's a mistake.
What would your noun be that would go with your name, Rob?
I didn't know what you...
I'd be like Kaitlyn the Breakable.
Sworn enemy of Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
And Bruce
Breakable
Willis.
Kaitlyn. The series you'll never watch.
Breakable.
I'm breakable.
Probably just Rob the Obtuse. I don't know.
Rob the Obtuse.
I didn't know you could just title yourself.
Well, that's what you have to do if you want to be random. Jake Paul the Obscene.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Much like our own podcast.
Yes.
This seems more like just a random collection of thoughts and ideas
It does.
that don't coalesce into anything larger.
I think this entire article has been a ruse.
I think they sat down to say, I'm going to write an article about Happy Random, and I'm going to put the first three things that pop in my head.
Yeah.
Much like if I'm making jokes on a podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's added up to necessarily much.
Maybe the third method will tie it all together.
Okay.
And that is thinking randomly. Mm-hmm. Study the masters.
Seem like usual problem that's popped up in at least half of these articles that we've read so far.
How do you think randomly? Shouldn't that be the first step? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ordered wrong.
It should be the first step.
It's ordered wrong.
It's ordered wrong.
Yeah. Study the masters. So-called random humor isn't the invention of the 13-year-olds at your school, despite what you'll have you believe.
But they're the masters.
If you want to brush up on wacky, off-the-wall, random styles of humor, explore the following unusual sources to get your fix.
Go for it.
Ultimate Warrior Pro Wrestling promos. Mm-hmm. Monty Python's Flying Circus.
Okay.
Family Guy. Zach Galifianakis' stand-up routine.
Okay.
So, I mean, I agree with studying Monty Python. Mm-hmm. Family Guy I don't agree with.
Galifianakis is good.
Ultimate Warrior Pro Wrestling promos?
Yes, absolutely.
The fact that that's listed just makes me want to watch them. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think we're in good company with this tip.
Bonesaw is ready.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
That's a reference.
I know. 2, try to lose your inhibitions. Many people think of very random things through the day, but never act on them because they're too afraid of being embarrassed or being seen as weird. Want to run at pigeons in the middle of a conversation? Suddenly feel like running, doing a slope, screaming, "Wee!" Get the urge to pick roadside daffodils and walk off with a bouquet of them while you're going somewhere? Surrender to your whims. This just makes me feel like if you try to be random, you're just going to end up late to everywhere because you're just going to give into all of your stupid urges.
Well, yeah, but you're showing... If you say you're late...
Yeah.
Then that's just following the rules.
But if you're like, I randomly rolled down a hill.
I randomly showed up for your dinner at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
It's a random time you arrive at.
But who would hang out with you if you just keep showing up at random times?
That's the trick. You gotta keep making. You gotta
get some new friends.
Some new random friends.
So you just need a random assortment of friends. Everything about you has to be random, from your friend group to the times you show up.
Hey, do you want to hang out on the weekend? Oh, sure. They break into your office in the middle of the day.
They're like, randomly here.
Hey,
want to hang out?
Guess what? Random time. Let's hang out now.
You're like, dude, I asked you to stop. Okay, This is the final one.
Go for it.
Break free of conventional rules. Finishing your sentences clearly? No. Holding the same opinion from hour to hour? What for? If you decide you want to buy rubber ducks whilst talking about something important, don't be afraid to end the conversation and do it. Decorum means nothing to the total random. If you're at a college library and suddenly you want to find Waldo, go to the desk and ask for "Where's Waldo?" They probably won't have it, but hey, at least you tried.
But is having a goal at all, like, I want to find Waldo?
It doesn't have to...
Seems unrandom.
Exactly. That seems like you've dedicated time to a thought and are following through with it, which is the least random thing that you can do.
As we've learned from the culture of 2017, caring about literally anything for any amount of time
is stupid.
And dumb.
It's awful.
And you shouldn't be doing it.
Yes.
And if you do, then I get to make fun of you online for extended periods of time.
True.
Because I care about what you care about.
Yeah.
Logic. Absolutely makes sense. How the world works now. Being random.
Yeah.
If you're going to be like, decorum's out the door.
Yeah.
Don't care about my friendships. Don't care about my family.
Yeah.
Don't care about anybody.
Jake Paul.
Why do you care about Waldo?
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
True. What is Waldo? Why is he so important suddenly?
Mm-hmm. What does Waldo represent to you? Why?
Loneliness.
Why? Because he's always lost.
He's always lost. And you always need to find him. So maybe the random person is just...
Lonely. Incredibly lonely. And they can only identify with a figure like a Waldo.
Yep.
Always there. But never clearly present.
Holy shit. Waldo wrote
the
article.
Waldo wrote the article. Waldo is the most random person of all.
Holy shit.
You see his fashion style?
Random.
Pretty random.
The locations he finds himself in?
Very random.
Holy shit. Yeah.
And so an understanding was come to that day.
I just learned something for real. There's no community Q&As today, Rob. Okay. But it's our favorite one. And I think this is an easy answer this time. What happens if I shit my pants while trying to be random?
So the easy answer.
Embrace it.
The easy answer is that it's a random thing to do.
Yeah.
I think what this article is getting at, though, is that you want to shit your pants. The randomness is all about your wants and your needs.
Yes.
They're decided in the moment
to do your wants rather than your needs.
But it's not necessarily something. But this is always like you decide to say random things. Yeah. You decide to do random things.
You decide.
Being random.
Yeah.
Is about your actions.
Yes.
That you've decided.
Yes.
If you poop.
Yeah.
Without any forewarning of your own.
Yeah.
And any decision on your part.
Yeah.
That's not random.
That is not random. That is.
No. It's a catastrophe.
A catastrophe. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you have to do.
Yeah.
The best you can do is lie to other people. And brag very loudly, I just pooped myself.
Yeah.
Which, even if they don't believe it's actually happened, is still a very random thing to say.
It is.
But you have to play it off as, this was always your choice.
Yes. You chose to take that.
You chose
duty.
To do some doo-doo randomness.
I just wanted to see if you would say the word back, and you did.
I'm just staring, doo-doo randomness. Please, I'm just staring into Kaitlyn's eyes.
Don't.
Wait. An accidental staring contest started after the word doo-doo was said, and Kaitlyn just broke.
I just totally lost.
Yep.
Okay, so I think what I learned from this article is it's harder to be random than I ever thought, and I don't want to put any effort into it.
Randomness is a decision to sever all ties with humanity.
And be alone.
And be a nomad walking around just going, fart, burp.
Fart, burp.
Couch is great.
Moo.
Hello. Blossoms.
Amazing. Rob is totally giving up on life. So that's great.
We'll see what survives the edit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have some reviews that were left, don't we?
Yeah, so since last week, we've had a series of 5-star reviews. Thank you so much to these people. Carrot Spirit, Shauna, and Psychedella64.
Oh my god.
I think most of these are from iTunes. I think I was actually wrong. There's something about iTunes, depending on like, do you go to the podcast on an app? Do you go on the website? Do you go on through iTunes on desktop?
Yeah.
Sometimes reviews do or don't show up. So I thought previous reviews were not from iTunes just because I didn't see them there. But I think I've seen some of these here. So yeah, just a shout out to those people. Thank you so much for your reviews. If you want to leave a review, go to iTunes, give it 5 stars, leave a review. If you include a article that you want us to do, we will give preferential treatment to those. We'll also take them on Twitter, however, at How to Not Show. What was the name of the person who submitted this article again? If we can give one more thank you.
We have Dino Nugget, I think. What was your name? Dino Nugget, Tanisha.
Thank you so much for submitting that article, Tanisha.
It was great.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, I think we're done.
We are.
And so we're signing off with one random word each. Kaitlyn?
Potato.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism.
Oh, fuck you. Bye.